to wear today. This Okay, I'm all ready. This is what I decided to wear today. This cute little pink flare set with this little cardigan. Very spring, it's helping me feel put together and ready to do some self-care. Alright guys, welcome back. Today is going to be a little bit of a busy self-care day, so we've got quite a few appointments that we're going to hit. First up is going to be a wax. Now I haven't had a wax in like 2 years, so I'm a little bit nervous. I guess you could say this is part of like my wedding prep. We've got a wax appointment in about 15 minutes. And I'm also getting acupuncture done for the first time. Our insurance benefits actually cover 80% for acupuncture, so I thought this is a good time to try it. I've always wanted to try acupuncture, and I know it's really good for treating your nervous system and your hormones, which I feel like I could use some of that. I've been really anxious and really stressed lately, and I know that my cortisol hormones have been high, and I just want to get everything in check and try to see if I feel any sort of difference. Then I need to go get my nails done because they are super grown out. These are not going to be the wedding nails, but the set after the ones I'm getting today are going to be my wedding nails, which is crazy. I had like pink cherry blossom French tips, but they're grown out now, so it's time to switch them up. I've been doing BAB, like builder gel in a bottle, on my natural nails, and it has made my natural nails so long and so strong. I'm so happy, and they feel so much lighter than having extensions on, so highly recommend switching to BAB if you haven't tried it before. So that's what's on the agenda for today. I'm a little bit tired because I haven't had coffee yet, because apparently you're not supposed to drink coffee before an acupuncture appointment so that you can like fully relax. So after the waxing and the acupuncture, I'll probably get a matcha or a coffee or make one at home before the nail appointment, depending on how much time we have. I have been working a lot lately and busy doing wedding prep, so it's kind of nice for me to have a little bit of a self-care day. I haven't had one in a really long time, so today is going to be all about some much needed self-care, and I'm just going to take you guys along on my day with me. I survived the wax. It was very painful. Like I said, I haven't had one in about 2 years, so you can imagine every time you take a break from waxing, the next time you get it, it's going to be a little bit more painful. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was painful. Certain parts were worse than others, but now that it's done, I'm glad it's done and I can just continue about my day. It's not like I'm gonna keep thinking about how painful it is. And then she said if I get one right before the wedding, that it'll not be as painful and it will be in perfect timing for me to go on the honeymoon and everything. I'm honestly really glad that I got the wax done out of the way first thing today so that I can just relax now, because that was kind of a lot, but I'm so glad that I did it. I want your body all over my mind. 800 meters, turn left. Okay, I'm about to go into acupuncture. I'll let you guys know how I feel after. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to record in there, but let's go get relaxed. Guys, I just finished my acupuncture session. I still have a little mark on my forehead. He put 2 in between my eyebrows. That was a really interesting experience. Obviously, I didn't know what to expect, but basically I went to like a place where they do traditional Chinese medicine. He basically sat me down. He's like, "What's your issue?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "What are you dealing with?" And I was talking to him about anxiety, stress, hormone health, all of the above. He was asking me like what my symptoms are with anxiety and stuff like that, and I was just telling him like I don't have a clear head, I overthink a lot, I'm not sleeping well, that kind of thing. It was also crazy because he like felt my wrists, and I guess he was checking my pulse, I didn't realize, and he was like, "Oh, do you have anemia?" And I was like, "Yeah, how do you know that?" And he was like, "Oh, from your pulse." So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know how it works, like where they put the needles, what it does for you. He did put a majority of the needles in my foot and ankles, and I thought it was completely painless. It is not. You can feel it going in, and it's a tiny little prick. But he was saying that on the hands and the feet, it's actually pretty common to hit a nerve and for it to be painful. So there was actually, I think, 2 or 3 instances where he put it in my ankle and then he put it in my hand, in my wrist right here, and it hit a nerve, and it was like, ow, 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 and he took it out. So he said that's pretty common with the hands and the feet. But yeah, so he put most of them in my feet and my ankles, and then he also did some in my knees, and then he did 1 on my wrist, and then 2 on my hand, and then 2 in between the eyebrows. So I'll have to figure out more of what that entails. So he basically just placed the needles and then let me sit there. I couldn't move though, so I just sat there for like 20 minutes. Some spots though, like after he took the needles out, like I have this spot on my knee that was bleeding a little bit, and now I've got like this little weird little, it looks like a bruise. He said that you just have to rub the area. So yeah, overall experience was good. I do wish that he was able to explain things a little bit more to me, but there was a little bit of a language barrier. He told me that if I feel like it works for me, to come back in a week. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know what to expect in terms of it working for me. Overall, I feel good. I guess we'll see how I feel over the next couple of days. Okay, so I know that neither me or ChatGPT are geniuses, but I wanted to just kind of look into ChatGPT. Who else is using ChatGPT like their BFF? Because I am. I literally text ChatGPT for anything I need to know, anything in my personal life, literally anything. She's so good. But I just told ChatGPT the areas that they put the acupuncture needles. They said it's a classic acupuncture setup for grounding, stress relief, hormonal balance, digestion, and emotional regulation. So that's pretty much all the things that I went in for, so that's good to know. Apparently the feet and ankles are used to balance the liver, kidney, and spleen, which are great for grounding, hormone support, and detox. The knees are for circulation and reproductive health. The hands and wrists are for stress, digestion, and energy flow. And then between the eyebrows is known as yin tang, which is a calming point for anxiety, sleep, overthinking, and tension in the face or mind. So it says that I'll probably feel more grounded, clear, or a little bit out of it for the rest of the day. So that seems really cool to me. I definitely now am more interested to see how I feel over the rest of the day and the next few days to see if that did anything for me, because since I have it covered, I could easily go back, and this might be something that really helps me. It might be something that doesn't. We shall see. Alright, my matcha is seriously so good. Maple brown sugar oat creamer honestly makes it so good. I've been trying different things in matcha to see what flavors I like best. And maple is definitely one of them, whether it's this or maple syrup. It just complements the taste so much. I switched to drinking matcha instead of coffee around 2.5 months ago now. It's actually made a really big difference in my day-to-day. Matcha still has caffeine, just a way less amount than actual brewed coffee. Now I just have 1 matcha a day after eating, but this really helps with just my general calmness and also my cortisol. It's got a ton of L-theanine in it. L-theanine is really good for stress and anxiety. I also have L-theanine in a tablet form that I sometimes take, and it just helps really calm your nervous system down. While I have you guys here, I also want to talk about some of the supplements that I'm taking for my current health and life goals. So one of the things that's newer that I've been taking is phosphatidylserine. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is basically like a natural thing for like ADHD. It helps you focus. It helps you not have brain fog during the day. It helps with memory. And I've noticed that this has helped. It also can help lower your cortisol. I have noticed that this has helped significantly. 2 things that I've been taking for hair health. If you guys know me, you know that I have been struggling with hair loss and hair thinning. I am anemic, and other things like stress and diet has affected this for me. So I have been taking pumpkin seed oil capsules for a few months now, and I honestly am seeing a big difference just with these. There's other benefits to taking these as well, but I really like this supplement. And then I'm almost out of this bottle, but I've been taking Organica Hair Plus. I've honestly had to be careful with what I've taken because I was taking Nutrafol. If you guys live in the States, you know that's a really popular hair supplement. I caved and I bought it, and it had way too much biotin in it for my hormones. And I started breaking out in acne and rash all over my body. So I've been taking these 2, and it's been working for me so far. I've also noticed this past month that I have way more baby hairs growing in this area. It used to be a lot worse, and I have noticed that I have a lot growing. Might be hard to see, but that makes me happy. And then another thing that I've started to include into my routine for inflammation is a turmeric supplement. So you gotta make sure that it's a high amount of turmeric, but this has really helped me with those large inflamed cystic pimples. I was getting a lot of hormonal acne around my jawline for a while there, and I feel like this is what helped me with that. It's also just good for any other inflammation in the body. And then last but not least, for hormone women health, I have been taking folic acid. This is the methylfolate version of it. And yeah, I've been taking this just every single day because it's really good to take for your hormones, just to make sure everything's good, especially as a woman. I have about 15 minutes before I have to leave the house for my nail appointment, and I am a little hungry. So I did have breakfast this morning, but I'm gonna have just this little Armstrong cheese and pepperoni snack. This is a really good, quick source of protein. I'm gonna have this, and then I'll be on my way to get these nails done. Also, you guys, I got these flowers for my kitchen. Don't judge me, they aren't real, but I got these flowers for my kitchen, and I've just been keeping them on the island. I obviously know it's a little messy right now, but even though they're fake, these just bring me so much joy, and I feel like they look really nice with just like the colors of my house. So this is your tip if you don't want to buy fresh flowers every single week. I put water in here, I think it's so funny, but I just bought these little hydrangeas, and I think they look so nice in the kitchen. Can we just appreciate how beautiful my money tree is? It has been growing so well ever since we moved to the new house. I did move it to this corner because I felt like it was getting more light, but it has definitely grown so much, and there's even new little leaves on it. I also repotted this one, and she's doing really happy as well. If I have learned one thing, it is always in the springtime, fertilize your plants and repot them if they need it, especially with this one. Last spring, I repotted it into the one it was in before this, and it started growing like crazy. It just needed more room. So buy some fertilizer, transplant your plants, they will thank you. He's not happy that I'm leaving the house again. I'll see you in a bit, baby. Promise. All right, so I just got to my nail appointment. I actually do it in a lady's house, which has been nice for me because I feel like at other times when I've gone to salons, I feel rushed and it's overstimulating. This girl, it's just one room in her house. She plays SZA the whole time. She has snacks. It's chill vibes. So I'm excited. Since I'm not gonna have these nails on for a long time, I'm only gonna have them until right before the wedding. I think I'm gonna do something pretty simple. I'll put a picture here of what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking to do like a nude with maybe a little bit of chrome. I don't know how I feel about chrome. I don't know if it's on its way out, but I feel like it looks nice if it's not too much, like if it's just simple like this. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for my wedding nails because those will be next. I honestly think that I might just do like a very simple nude or bubble bath, potentially a French tip, but I am a little bit of a perfectionist. I wanted to make a little nail transition TikTok to this sound. I haven't done a nail transition one in so long. and then we can finish it, go like this, and we'll have the new nails.
Yeah.
The nails are done. Excuse this crazy sun, but we did neutral chrome. I think they turned out so nice and classy, like neutral, but just a little bit of something. I honestly really like them. So happy with how these turned out. I don't know if it was just all the self-care or all the sitting or the acupuncture, but I am literally so exhausted. I felt like I was going to fall asleep during that appointment, but I feel good that I got 3 self-care things done today. Started with the most painful, then we tried something new, then we got my nails done. I feel like I'm ready to tackle on the rest of the week. I also go back to work tomorrow, so I'll be refreshed for that. And comment down below what I should do for my wedding nails, because I don't know if I want to do something bridal, neutral, crazy, not too crazy, but comment down below if you have any ideas. I think I'm gonna go home, have a chill night. I might do some yoga or something, just try to relax even more. But I'm gonna end today's vlog here. I love you guys so much. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!